Hi, my name is Joe Smith, and this week I'm going to be talking about not-for-profits, for the want of a better name for these types of organisation. So these organisations could be incorporated associations or companies limited by guarantee, and at this time of year these organisations do require to be audited. In our community there's a vast number of people that are involved in these types of organisations as volunteers or committee members. And for example, I volunteer as the treasurer of the Gladstone Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and one thing that I don't like is when I hear it get called a not-for-profit organisation. It suggests to me that the organisation shouldn't be looking to make any type of surplus for the year, which is really not the case. These type of organisations should budget to actually make a surplus if possible, because that will help build a sustainable organisation that can operate into the foreseeable future, and it will benefit the local community for hopefully a very long time. So while it might not be able to budget for a surplus every year in this type of organisation, either due to timing of funding or expenses for projects maybe running over one or more financial years, one thing to keep in mind is that a budget should always be put in place for these organisations, and it should be monitored on a regular basis, similar to the way that you should monitor a budget if you were running a profitable commercial business. One other thing to keep in mind is that in these organisations it's very difficult to put a value on the time that's volunteered by committee members and just other members of that organisation. If it was a business, for example, I would say it's pretty likely that that business would be incurring losses if you take into account all of the hours and time. If that was translated into wages, that would amount to quite a significant sum. So one thing to keep in mind on a personal basis is if you are thinking about going to an event run by one of these organisations, then if you're questioning the cost, then really the amount that's actually put into it behind the scenes by these organisations is a lot of time, sweat and effort, which really does mount up and puts a lot more value on the actual price that may be on the ticket. So I take my hat off to all of the volunteers and committee members in our community. Everyone does a great job, whether it be just for an hour or two per week or per month, or whether it's a more involved position that requires a lot more time. And if you do, or you're thinking of joining a committee in an organisation, just keep in mind that it is okay to actually budget for a surplus. So we would prefer to use the terms surplus and deficit in these organisations as opposed to a profit or a loss, because if you don't make a surplus, then you're not going to have funds to invest back in to the organisation if you require to buy equipment or any other items that are required to operate in the long term. If you're on the committee and would like help setting up any budgets, or if you need an audit done, please call us at UHY Haynes Norton in Gladstone on 4972 1300, or email us at info@uhyhncq.com.au. Thank you for watching. Bye.